All right, sorry you guys. That I guess my storage, my Spreaker storage reached its maximum. I had to start another one with some technical difficulties. But anyway, as I was saying, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm not the smartest person on earth. I like to think I'm a little bit above average in the common sense department, but I just feel like being a conservative is common sense. It just makes sense to me. Like, daily life happens, and the choices I make are conservative, not because I like to live my life all conservative because fuck the Democrats. That's not what it is. It's not like I hate the Democrats so much that I'll do everything to oppose them. There's some things that I could agree on with them. But the thing is that everything that I do, I feel like it's just a common sense decision. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like I'm not. I feel like it's pretty simple. A pretty simple concept to understand. Like gun control. Okay, well, it's not that hard. It's written in our Constitution that we should have these. That we're allowed to have these guns. It's our right. It's our right. It's not a privilege. It's this and that. It's our right as citizens to have them. Law-abiding citizens don't commit these heinous massacres. It's not like we can have fully automatic weapons. None of that stuff exists. Like they're like all these weapons designed to kill as many people as possible. Well, that's actually not what they're designed for, because that's what the military weapons are for. These semi-automatic rifles that you like to call assault rifles, they're literally just dressed-up hunting rifles. If you can get a semi-automatic hunting rifle more powerful than a fucking quote-unquote assault rifle, that'll shoot just as fast, just doesn't look scary. I just don't understand that. It's common sense. Let's ban the semi-automatic, or let's ban the scary-looking gun because it looks scary. We don't care about performance. So that's my thing. Liberals don't care what's underneath the surface. They only care about the surface of a problem. The surface of a problem. I also feel like it's common sense to keep minimum wage below $15 an hour. I feel like you got to keep it below $12 an hour. I feel like that's common sense, because if you raise it to $15 an hour in a couple years, you're going to be wanting $25 an hour because $15 an hour isn't going to be cutting it. You're going to be destroying the economy that way. Like, of course, for the first year, maybe, for the first few months, you're going to be able to afford more. But all of a sudden, the price of gas is going to go from what it is now, which is like $2.79, which is already expensive, to like $4 to $5 because everyone's giving more money away and things cost more. I think the price of everything is going to go up. I don't understand why people don't understand that. It's called inflation. Don't be so fucking stupid. I just don't understand that. Like, liberals, modern day liberals are born without, like, part of their brain. I swear to God. They're so fucking retarded. It gives me a headache thinking about how stupid their thought process has to be. Like, it's like a potato in their brain instead of a brain in their head, is basically what it is. I don't get it. I'll never get it, probably, because I'm not a fucking moron. You know, what do I say? What else do I say? I don't even know what else to say, man. It's tough stuff. It's fucking tough. You know, I just want to like grab a liberal and shake him, just shake him and be like, "What are you fucking thinking, bud?" I don't know, man. It's tough, especially if you know someone that's a liberal. Like, you can't hate somebody just because they're liberal. I mean, you can. I guess I do, but I don't know. It's really tough to deal with liberals. Liberals are just, I feel like they're so stupid. They don't actually care about people. Especially, okay, I feel like some of the people who vote liberal actually care about people. But the actual politicians themselves, they don't give a shit about black people any more than anybody else. They don't actually care about any of these people that they say they do. They're just working on their own political bullshit. All they care about is their own political gain. Have you ever noticed that as soon as there's a massacre, rather than say how terrible it was, the first thing the Democrats do is start campaigning on the anti-fucking gun shit. They used massacres and fucking stupid shit like that to push their agenda on everybody. And that's the only thing they do. That's all they care about, is making sure that everyone's aware of their agenda, trying to push it, and trying to get everyone to vote for it. It's sickening. It doesn't matter how bad something is. is that if they can use some sort of tragic event to their advantage to push their agenda, they're gonna fucking do it because they're fucking scumbag garbage pieces of shit, and it makes my stomach sick thinking about it. Because, like I said, they don't care, and that's the worst part: is that liberals are too stupid, too brainwashed to realize that that's what's going on. They don't actually care. Their politicians don't actually care about them. And I'm not saying Republican politicians don't care about us so much, but in the grand scheme of things, Republicans aren't going around promising flowers and rainbows and all this stuff. I feel like Republican politicians know how the real world works, know how things need to be done, and not always the best way. They don't always have the best solutions. I'm not saying because you're a Republican politician, you're the best politician. There's bad Republican politicians, but I feel like a bad Republican politician is better than your best liberal politician in modern day politics. And that wasn't always true because liberals used to have a backbone. As if I can tell you right now, it was a Democrat that dropped a bomb on Japan, and I'm not saying that was a good move. Like, yeah, let's do that again. I'm just saying, like, liberal now wouldn't have done that. Obama was super pussy. He didn't have a backbone at all. He didn't stand up for his citizens whatsoever. Donald Trump has done everything he can to defend his people, which I have to say is nice for a change. Because Obama would be like, hey, don't do that, and then they would keep doing it, and he'd be like, oh, all right, whatever. And that's it. And Donald Trump's like, hey, don't do that. We're going to fuck your shit up. And everyone's conforming because they believe him. Like North Korea, maybe the trouble isn't over, but we're talking about it. We're talking to North Korea about it. There's something being done. They're not just giving us the middle finger from afar. It's because we have a Republican in office, and Republicans are more well known to fucking start shit and to fucking end shit. So let's keep Republicans in power, you guys. Fucking seriously, do some research. And I'm really hoping that this youngest generation is supposed to be the most conservative since the baby boomers, because if it's not, we're so fucked as a society. Literally, this country will be driven into the ground if we have liberal leadership for our long terms. It makes me nervous. It really does. There's so much wrong, so many things that could go wrong in America today with liberal leadership. Modern day liberals are dangerous and they're stupid. That makes it extra fucking dangerous. It's dangerous to have that much power and be that stupid. And you know what? I saw this commercial today to bash on Trump Care, or what is it? Yeah, it was like Trump Care, whatever it was, because they were talking about a senator. It was a commercial for a senator talking about Trump Care. It's like, yeah, Trump Care is really bad because it's going to raise your premiums. And I was like, oh yeah, right, because Obamacare totally didn't raise people's premiums to fucking help pay for poor people's insurance. Right. Because you're going to get mad at her. Because if a Republican does something, then it's bad. But if a Democrat does it, then it's okay because the Democrats perceive it as good because the Democrat did it. So it can't be all bad, right? Is basically what it is, and that's fucking retarded and pisses me off. I don't even know. I can't even right now. Like, I'm just so flustered. I see things that liberals do every day, and this Brett Kavanaugh crap really fucking rustled my ass. Like, it just pissed me off. It really ground my gears that the fucking Democrats were so hell-bent on stopping Donald Trump's pick for the Supreme Court, that they're willing to try to ruin a man's reputation who's done a federal judge. He's been a public servant his entire life. He's been a judge. He's had a good reputation. And not only that, but I don't know if you knew this, and you probably, if you watch the hearings at all or pay attention to that, you do know it. But there was a letter that Dr. Ford had written to her local senator, and it was also given to Feinstein, whatever her name is, the crazy liberal senator, whatever her name is, Jill Feinstein. I don't know what her name is completely. She's an idiot. And her, Dr. Ford, and the California, wherever it was, senator had this letter detailing things about what she was going to claim that Brett Kavanaugh did, and she wanted it to be all done privately because she didn't want her name thrown around and this and that. And whether you believe that story is true or not, I don't know. But according to the sources, that paper was held onto for months without anything being done. And then finally it was leaked. Okay, well, who the fuck leaked it? I guarantee you it was Feinstein and her department. Because they hatched a little fucking devious little bullshit plan that they had. Guarantee. That was part of their plan. As soon as they got that letter, they fucking knew what they were going to do with it. God, just don't take a shit right on the floor. Pisses me off so goddamn bad. Son of a bitch. I sit there and I watched that hearing, and I'm sitting there watching Brett Kavanaugh's face the entire time. And it just makes me sick to my stomach, the way they handled that situation. It was terrible. It was absolutely gut-wrenching. Anyway, I'm about out of time, so I'll talk to you guys another time. Have a good one, you guys. Later.